And the purpose was not to try to build this feature as fast as we could, but the purpose was to help bring developers up to speed on OpenWonderland development. So we took a lot of time to coded it slowly and carefully and did things with using good coding practices and so forth to help people learn. So the logistics of this is that we did this project 2 to 3 times a month, meeting for 1 hour at a time. So you don't get much coding done in that short a time, but so it took a long time. It was almost a year that this whole process from start to finish. But each week that we had one of these sessions, we had approximately 8 to 12 participants, and it was different. There was a core group of people, but different people kind of came in and out. There was no real formal instructor, but Jonathan Kaplan, who's the OpenWonderland architect, was kind of the de facto leader. But different people took turns driving using the development environment. So after we did that more recently, we decided, since at least in the Boston area, I don't know that this, but codathons are in these days to do these intensive coding sessions. So we decided this is a 3-day event, but it was really a 2-day event and then a week in between and then a 3rd day that we did this project to create another new feature, which is a postcard feature where you could take a snapshot of the world and then either email that to a friend or post it on a social networking site. And we had a small organizing committee that sort of planned the whole thing. And this organizing committee, we used Wonderland to meet a number of times before the codathon. We also used a number of asynchronous collaboration tools to do the planning. And we set up the environment, installed the code that we were going to use on the server, and so forth. And then during all of these live sessions, all the communication happens with our high-fidelity audio and this suite of collaboration tools, which is what we're going to talk about next. So the main difference between the codathon and this other project, this Sub-Snapshots project, was that the Sub-Snapshots project was dragged on and on, and the codathon was this very intense event where people spent 12 to 14 hours, over 2 days working on it. Also, in the postcards, we explicitly went out of our way to try to include non-developers, and so that added a little bit of a different flavor because we had a group of people that weren't developers who were working on user interface design, because this was a much more user interface intensive project than the other one, and documenting